Volatility is your friend. No, I'm not being facetious here. Volatility is a good thing. Why? Because in life, most of us, for most of our lives, we like things to be constant. We like consistency. We don't like change. We like relatively smooth, calm waters because that makes us feel good. It's comfortable, right? Well, who doesn't want comfort? But in a world that's changing rapidly, and rapidly changing is what we have today with AI, with technology, with geopolitical tensions, with economic and social unrest, there's volatility everywhere. So volatility stops us from being complacent. Whenever we get into a rhythm or a rhyme that feels good, the problem is we're not on our toes. We're not sharp. We're not thinking. We're not having to make pivots or adapt or think every day about where are things going. What's my life doing today? We just get into this rhythm. We think it's all going to be good. Volatility is risky, but only if you don't plan for it. Only if you're not prepared. Only if you don't build up resilience for that volatility and then use the volatility, the disruptor that it is, to move or change your model, your life, your business, your investment strategies, whatever they may be. Because guess what? The vast majority of the rest of the world does not change. It's head in sand. It's keep doing what you've always been doing and hoping for the best. And that's not a model that's going to sustain anybody today. So if you're listening to me, think about this. Where volatility hurts, it's emotionally frustrating. It causes you to re-examine all the beliefs you had in your life, right or wrong. And look, wherever you are today, you've been successful. I get it. But you can't rely on what you've done in the past to carry you forward. And particularly for your kids, your grandkids, they've got to also be taught new lessons of being resourceful and being resilient in their own right. This is a time to really dig in and not push back or not try to ride or wait for normalcy to return. It's all about being cautious about being dependent on systems. Dependency on systems like the 401k model. Just put your money there, save on taxes, and it'll be there when you need to retire. That model is broken. Nothing against financial advisors, but you can't rely on one model. Having some diversification, understanding where and how to hedge against the volatility, that's important. That's where my head's at today. Yes, I was pretty much a person who stayed strong and steady in my business, my practice, and the real estate I did for many years, and it worked because I was hands-on. Today, I don't want to be hands-on. I value my time more. So how am I being resilient? It's being more diversified, being more holistic, understanding how to hedge positions against the volatility. And it keeps me sharp. It keeps me vibrant. It keeps me wanting to be connected to the right people, not just gathering information, not just looking at podcasts or YouTube videos, but being inside of communities that have the discussions, the real life discussions that keep me on my toes and make me make sure that my convictions are true. I'm always open to change, and I hope you are too. If you're in a place right now where you're not sure where you're going, where the uncertainty is going to take you, what to do with the volatility, might be a time to take steps to use the volatility as a disruptor in your life, as a positive disruptor to take the next steps. I've written a new book, Exit Optional. That book describes the very situation I'm leaning into here. If you need some provocation, some questions to help you better understand where you're going and what moves you might make, you go to exitoptional.com and get a free copy of my new book.